Welcome back, everybody, to Elder Scrolls Online with Tamrain, our crafter. We are going to follow Queen Auridon into the catacombs.
I should warn you, 3 coins say Norion is down in the crypts.
You sure?
Well, no. But to control these spirits so completely, he'd have to be close.
Mm-hmm.
The crypt is a winding complex with plenty of places for quiet spellcasting.
Are you ready to face him?
I'm prepared for anything. If he's sided with this veiled queen, he's a traitor. That means we end him here and now. Are you with me?
After you, my queen. Let's go. To the Ultima, Tanzelwil is one of the most sacred sites on Auridon, combining the function of temple to the elven ancestors and mausoleum of the ancient Kenlords. The High Elves cremate their dead and then bury their ashes inside the catacombs. Let's go.
You are no queen, Auridon. You are a spoiled child. Give up this charade and let the veiled queen lead our people to war.
Things I endure for my people.
Being a queen for one of them. But at least you're willing to do that.
Ambush! Watch yourself.
It's not an ambush if you know it's coming, Your Majesty. Let's get them.
I'm glad you're down here, my friend.
Really? Thank you. All right. I know, I think we might just have to follow this queen. She does not wait and she gets herself into trouble. Like most tanks I know, actually. There, go get it. And slap it when you get there.
My sword is thirsty.
So I see.
Destroy that crystal over there. I'll take out the crystal by the door.
Rightio. Wait, where'd you go? She is so not waiting. Oh, she wants me to destroy this crystal. Oh, where did she go? Destroy that crystal over there. I'll take out the crystal by the door. But she didn't take out the crystal by the door. Okay. And I can't enter. No, I can enter. There we go. I just have to get the angle right. Alrighty, we're good. Queen, where are you going?
The veiled queen will lead us.
I don't think so, Mr. Tempest. You've been suborned and controlled. Surely you can't believe that. She's a close-in fighter too. This is not a queen to mess with. Your Majesty?
It feels good to draw my sword again.
Oh no.
Are we still together on this?
Yes, I'm sorry. Wow, disapproval of a queen. It kind of
Why
stings.
struggle, Auridon? This can only end one way.
Concentrate while you have flies in your head. And you backstabbing brute. Your Majesty,
I feel the ancestors guiding me.
you want to hope so? You want to hope they're still not
Beyond
mad
this
at you?
door lies the ancestral chamber at the very heart of Tanzelwil. If I complete the ritual and receive the ancestors' blessing, the people will finally accept me as King Tamlin's heir.
Very well. Let's go, Your Majesty. Oh, where'd she go? You ready? Rightio. Norion, you son of a gun. You treacherous son of a gun.
I serve the Veiled Queen. She is our true leader.
I don't care what he's summoning, I probably should.
Betrayed your people. True Autor do not consort.
Get him, Bear. Nice.
Mercy and civility is for the weak.
Only the strong
Norion
can
got what
afford
he
to grant it.
Time this ritual was ended. May the ancestors bless us with their wisdom and protection.
The ancestors honor your prayers. May the light of the Eight bless you and guide you.
Let your reign be long and peaceful.
It's finished. Let's get out of this dark place. Follow me.
Man, and she moves like grease lightning. Your Majesty,
You risked everything to help me. I won't forget it.
anytime, my queen.
You're too modest. Thank you, my brave and noble friend. Until we meet again, wherever the road may take us.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Go carefully on the roads, my friend. You're a valuable resource to the Dominion. And me, of course.
Do you have a moment for questions, Your Majesty?
Of course, my friend. Our little adventure here has brought up a few questions of my own.
Are you worried about any of the other courtiers?
Worried about them turning like Norion? I don't believe so. Norion was old guard and never very fond of me.
Ah.
Most of the others awaiting us on the road honestly want change.
And how do we deal with the veiled inheritance?
Outright traitors like Norion we end, no question. The problem is that traitors like Norion are only fanning the flame. If I can't win over my people, the Heritants will be dealing with me instead of the other way round.
What will you do now?
We have dozens of stops along the road, speaking at farms and holdfasts. My next big event is in Skywatch, I believe. They're throwing a festival, and I'm to make a public appearance with my sister-in-law, Estri. Always thrilling.
You and she aren't close then?
There's no love lost there, no. My brother took the news of my return fairly well, all things considered. I'm not sure his wife has it in her to be as forgiving. She wanted to be queen.
I understand, Your Majesty. Battle Re, if you wish to see me.
One day, over a drink, you must tell me what happened down there. For now, the Queen's safety is my primary concern.
What now?
Razum Dar has been investigating threads in the Veiled Heritance plot. We think he's caught a break in Mathiisen, and he could use some help.
Very well.
Head up there and lend him a hand, will you?
Yes, sir. Go to Mathiisen. for the Repentant Son. So we have some bad news to deliver and some support to give. And these guys aren't going to try and smush us into oblivion anymore. Let me just see where the where I'm going. Where am I? So I do kind of need to veer a little that way, but I think there's like this almighty cliff over here. We'll find out. Looks to me too like I've got my dig site in this vicinity. How far away is it? Alright, so after Mathiisen, and I have a little circle. What's this? Alright, we need to find river lilies. So we'll go and do that, and then we'll head into Mathiisen. I knew there was a second quest I had to deal with as well. We haven't looked at our dailies, so let's have a quick look at those. We'll hit P, we'll have a look. Golden Pursuits we're done with, unless we want to go and finish off these other ones. And I haven't got the Evergreen Saturalia Mall outfit look. Never mind. The endeavors, the dailies: defeat 25 enemies, earn an event ticket, cut 8 logs of wood, update an outfit. Alright, so I will earn the event ticket with another character off screen. Weekly, or well or not, as the case is. Complete 15 verses in the Infinite Archive. We really need to get into that, don't we? Okay, so I need to do that as well. However, for now, we're going to go and collect some river lilies. And then, so what we're doing is we're doing 2 quest lines in parallel. We're doing the main story quest for, well, 3. If you count that Cadwell Silver is kind of a little bit separate to the normal questing. So we finished our quests in, that thing is going to chirp any minute, no. We finished our quests in our starting area, starting in Glenumbra. And then we and then what we did, I know, I'm about to get backstabbed by a vampire. Rude. Bear, you just got me into trouble. Right, so we finished our quest for our faction. We ran through Cold Harbour and defeated them and got our soul back. So that was the main story quest for ESO. And now what we're doing is, as a reward for that, we were given Cadwell Silver, which lets us start as though we were in an area. So let's just run through the other 2 zones. We are going to get Angernern's quest. Angernern? Hi.
Careful. Not safe in this part of Auridon. You walk the road in Phaer at your own risk.
I understand. What's wrong?
Plague. Coin's the only reason I'm here. My crew is under contract.
Who's in charge? And is anyone treating the sick?
The town alchemist has been tending the sick. In a local woman's barn, of all places. If you're determined to enter town, I won't stop you. Just mind yourself, here?
I understand. Thank you. Alright. I will go and interfere with Phaer, but maybe not just yet. I'm going to collect some river lilies. So what I like doing when I do these games is I like to pick up all of my quests as I go. Grab that birch before he spoils my day. Bear, slap it. Thank you, Bear. We might have to deal with these plagues. They're a bit of a monster, aren't they? Yeah. I like to wander along and do them as I come across them. So we've gathered the lilies and we need to talk to them, but I think Phaer's... Yeah, look, we're right on top of it. Let's unlock it. For the curious, why is it important? If you're going for map completion, Phaer is an Auridon point of interest. It's about 2 below Silsalen. So we're going to go and deal with Phaer. It's also a pretty good area for gathering alchemical ingredients. Alrighty, let's go talk to Henty, I think.
quickly.
Hendil,
This
sorry.
is the last of the salve, sir. I hope it's enough.
We can get more later. Hurry. Yes, just like that. Apply the salve.
Talk to Hendil. Watch Hendil and
Please
Emil
don't
work.
let me die.
She's alive. That's all that matters. Take her to quarantine.
Hendil.
Hear about the plague? It's really catching on.
What?
Sorry, this is about my 4th day without sleep.
Uh-huh.
Are you feeling well? Can I help you?
I'm fine. How long has this plague been going on?
Not long. My son was its first victim, bless his heart. I'm not really a healer, just the town alchemist. But I couldn't just sit by and watch people suffer.
How do you treat something like this?
Sallowweed aloe. It seems to hold back the illness for a time.
Understood.
I apply it to my patients as soon as they show symptoms. If their condition worsens, though, we put them in quarantine.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Actually, we just ran out of sallowweed. A big patch grows just outside of town. Will you gather some?
I will.
Amor's already got the next batch of salve prepped. Just need the sap to get back to work.
Happy to help.
Sallowweed's pretty potent stuff. Gathering it should be safe enough. As long as you don't eat it, you'll be fine. I think.
You mentioned a quarantine. Where is that?
Phaer used to be a mining town. The workings are still down there. After folks started to get sick, we wanted to keep the worst away from the uninfected. So we put them in quarantine down below.
You just abandoned them to die?
No, not at all. Amor and I go down regularly to care for them. We set up a contract with the mercenaries to keep everyone safe. This'll all turn out fine in the end.
All right. Let's go get some celloweed. So we've collected lilies, we've got some celloweed, we've been gathering alchemical ingredients. I've forgotten exactly what I was meant to be doing with the, Ow. Bits and bobs. I know, there's really no point in avoiding the monsters, honestly. You want the levels, you need to take them on. It's just annoying to do it all the time. She says avoiding the monsters. Come on, Bear, let's go find the next one. Alright, we're returning to Hendil. I thought I saw something I wanted to gather. Yeah, I did. A runestone. Recruta. Came for the vampires, stayed to rebuild. Hendil.
Ah, you're back. Good. Sorry, just trying to stay on my feet.
I've got some celloweed for you.
Wonderful. I'll have Amor make up another batch of aloe straight away. I hope it wasn't any trouble for you.
Some people were wandering the fields. They looked diseased and attacked me.
Oh, they did? That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Hendil, what's wrong?
I'm sorry, my mind is drifting. Very tired.
Right.
Some of the local farm workers must have been touched by the plague. I'll send Amor and some of the mercenaries to treat them. Thank you for telling me.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Yes, actually. If you could pass out the aloe to some of the villagers, I'll be able to send Amor to treat those farmhands straight away. New patients popping up every day.
Who should I talk to?
Let's see. Have my list here. Nelulin, who should be out fixing the sheds about now.
All right.
Yerel, no doubt hiding in his home. And Arnenway. She owns this farm, probably just outside the barn here. Those are the next victims on the list.
I'll pass out the aloe then.
I'll make the new batch right away,
Here's a
sir.
list of people being victims. Oh, well, I guess, because he's a...
Make this batch extra potent, Amor.
Oh, okay, hang on. Just outside the barn. I think she's actually inside the barn at the back. No, I forgot to pick up the salve. That's what I did. Let's take that. Alright, now we can go make our deliveries. Just outside the barn. There she is. Anyway,
Hey there.
Handel had you on his list. Said to give you some salve.
I'm sick? Stars. I suppose it was only a matter of time. It is my barn, after all.
Here's the aloe.
Thank you. Here I thought my biggest problem was keeping the farm. Now I'm worried about catching the plague. The stars move, I suppose.
They do indeed. Huh. If it wasn't a chest we could pick, it would be marked with a red steel, and then you wouldn't pick it unless you were feeling particularly dishonest. However, this is one of our world chests. We're allowed to have that one. See? Alright, let's go. Talk to Erierl and Nalulan. Nalulan's fixing barns. Erierl's hiding in his home. I see. Let's go and help him. Erierl, hi. How you doing?
What are you doing in my home? Don't you know who I am?
Handel sent me. I have this salve.
It's about time. My family helped to found this stars-forsaken town. You'd think I'd be one of the first to get treated.
Right, I hope you feel...
You've done what you came to do. Get out and don't dawdle. Bad enough I have to deal with these dirt farmers. Now I'm dealing with their diseases too?
Oh, rude much? You're welcome. No, man likes his bananas. Can't blame him for that. He should be eating that, not sticking it in a drawer. He should probably cook it first. Alrighty. Let's go find our barn fixer. Grab that. Nalulan. Hi.
Sorry, help you? I've got a lot of work to do around here.
Handel sent me. I have some salve for you.
Salve? What? Does that mean I've got the plague? Stars above. A mother won't be able to bear this.
I don't know. You were on his list.
Hendil's done so much for this town, all I can do is trust him. Wish this wasn't happening to me, though.
You mentioned your mother.
My mother, Velatos. She's at her home nearby, waiting for word about my brother. He's down in the cave, waiting for Hendil to come up with a cure. It'll be all right. Thank you.
Sorry to bear bad news.
I suppose I should be grateful I have the salve. Hendil's son succumbed so quickly. Stars damn this plague.
You mentioned your brother. What happened to him?
My brother, Ewalion, was one of the first to fall to the plague. Hendil was so kind, talking to Mother, explaining things. Ewell's been in quarantine for days now with no word. She's beside herself. Now, with me having to take the salve... Damn it.
I'll see what I can do. This is really odd, actually. Because surely if someone had the plague and they were sick and contagious, Hendel would be showing symptoms.
And seal the exits!
Hendel?
Everything's going to be fine. We're just very worried about the poor victims in the mine. Does everyone have their salve?
I spoke to all three of them. Are they ill?
In some cases, I'm taking a preventative stance. Hopefully that will stop the spread of the disease. The gods thank you. As do I.
No problems. Velatos,
There's just something not right about this.
what do you mean?
Everyone in town is so grateful to Hendil. But I don't trust him. Or that little toad Amour. My youngest son's been down there for a week. Why?
You don't think he's trying to help these people?
No, I don't. I think he's hiding something.
Uh-huh.
Those mercenaries? They guard his house night and day. Please, I know you have no reason to trust me, but at least look. It's my son.
I'll look around in Handel's home for your son.
I'll meet you at my home when you're done. I live just behind Hendil. And I know you must think I'm mad, but I can feel it. This is all wrong.
Wasn't Handel's son the first infected?
I know. I can't explain it, but the last few days it seems like people don't become sick until after Hendil gives them the salve. Or perhaps I'm just reading too much into this. Either way.
I hear you. Find a way into Hendil's house. Well, alright. Oh wait, no, here we go. Why don't we just wander through this window? You know, like we did when we were in a certain other town. My son's gotten worse. I'm finding it harder to keep him sedated. His illness is insatiable, and those things, I have no idea what to do about the ones he's infected. The aloe is my only chance. I'm the first to uncover its true properties as a powerful topical sedative. If these were more peaceful times, I could have submitted my research to the college. I would have won the esteem of my peers. Now I live all these waking hours in fear of those around me. At any moment they might uncover the truth about Tancano. What that could mean. Really? A sedative? That's not a cure. Every time you finish a quest, your quest journal will automatically bring up one of the other more recent quests that you've accepted. So you need to be fairly vigilant about tuning it back. Velatos.
They took him. They took Nelulin. Now both of my boys are locked away.
I know. I'm sorry, Velatos. I found a journal while I was searching Handil's home.
What's he hiding? I'm not sure I understand all of this, but I was right. This plague,
You were, Mother.
or whatever you want to call it, is all his fault.
Why would he create it?
No idea. But it's clear. Whatever's going on has to be stopped. Please. I know you barely know me, but my sons are all I have.
I understand.
I don't know if I could go on, if they were to...
I need to get into the mine then.
Yes, and to do that you'll need to get past the mercenaries. The unsmiling thugs at the door won't give me the time of day. Maybe one of the others could be convinced to help you? Or maybe a disguise? I don't know.
I'll get past them, Velatos. Even if I have to put my sword to their throats. Scout to Niril.
Quite the busybody about town, aren't you?
I am, actually. Can we talk about your fellow mercenaries?
It depends on what you want to know.
Well, I need to get inside the quarantine. Any ideas how I could do that?
I'll tell you. You mentioned quarantine. To say the truth, my coin purse isn't feeling all that well.
Let me guess. Your coin purse is hungry. Here.
That it is. Your best bet is to grab one of our uniforms from the cabinet in the bunkhouse. Anyone up there sure to be sacked out, won't notice a thing. Just don't tell him I sent you.
Thanks. I hope your coin purse feels better. Now he makes it sound so simple. But why don't we just wait until this nice fellow with the torch? I could, of course, talk to Scout Comanwin. Why don't we do that before we try sneaking into the guardhouse behind this guy's back? Scout.
We're here for your protection. If you're not sick, get out of here.
I'm not sick, but I do need to get in there.
Are you crazy? Look, there's no way anyone without a pass can get in there. One of these expensive, irreplaceable passes.
Expensive, eh? Would be a shame if you weren't paid back.
It's a damned shame I lost my pass. I'll have to get a new one. In a few hours, if I remember.
Thank you, Scout. So you can go and sneak in and get the uniforms, or you can be lazy like me. Flash your pass at them as you run by. And wander into the catacombs. I know, I just didn't feel like sneaking around today, so we're going into the catacombs in Phaer. Let's
Hurry!
go.
Amor! We've got to get back before someone notices we're gone.
What? These are letters. Son, don't worry, I know you're scared when you went down there, but everything will be alright. Keep yourself safe. We tried to smuggle in some spring water wine to help bolster your spirits. The guards took it. Don't worry. As soon as you're out of here, we'll throw you a great big party. Drinks on me. Oh my god, all these poor people.
Someone's here. Leave him. We must find Tancano.
We must find Tancano. Come on. Nanyalan? Oh my god.
Where am I? What happened?
Handil and Amur dragged you down here. They just ran off.
The quarantine? But everyone's sick down here. Am I going to die?
I don't know.
Tired. You have to find Hendil. I don't want to die.
I don't want you to die either, mate, and if it was up to me, I'd drag you out of here before I went any further. Follow Hendil into the catacombs. Defeat 25 enemies. That was one of my first endeavors. I have to earn a ticket, and there's one other thing I need to do as well. There, slap that one, will you? Right, now we're going to deal with these. I need this. No, I'm gradually filling my backpack up with junk. Let me see if I can get these guys to all fight together. Might be quicker. Also more deadly, but hey, what can I say? Beautiful. I would do more looting, but a little bit busy. I know, I think there's a more civilized way down. I just don't want to look for it. Okay, well. Defeat Amur. Oh, this is Amur, okay. Amur with a bloody meat cleaver, man, and I thought you were such a nice boy. Slap it there. Alright, we got him. All these people. Come on, girl. Come fight me up here.
Let me in! They can't find you like this. They'll kill you.
Absolutely. We will absolutely kill
They're
him.
coming for you. Get
Handil.
back. Don't. Please go away. I'm just trying to protect my son.
And I'm protecting everyone else's sons. What are you talking about? And what's going on here?
Tancano, my son. He's sick.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to hide it, but everything's gone wrong.
And what's wrong with all these people?
My son. He feeds off of them.
Mm-hmm.
Then he bends them to his will. They become his thralls. I've been bringing people down here since he first got sick. Once I find the cure, I can set everything right.
Oh, right. This is wrong.
Just want my son back, not this monster.
The best I can do for you is
Please
bury
don't
him.
hurt him. I can still make this right. I can still...
I'll deal with it, Hendil.
The new blood smells fresh. Please, Father, let them in.
Oh, man, you
Fresh
got
blood.
bit by something.
And my next thrall.
The next thrall is like fled. I'm so glad they got away. Man, I hope they make it past the rest of them.
My son. Tancano. Why did the gods curse him?
They didn't curse him, mate. He got bit. Not much you can do to protect him from that.
Oh, my son. I can't believe it. After everything I did to protect him.
Protect him? What about all these people?
I don't know. They were under Tancano, the monster's control. I don't know what'll happen now that he's gone. All we can do is hope.
You need to answer for what you've done here.
I understand. I don't deserve freedom. Report me to Natanwi. She can take me in. I can't face all those families. Can I wait here?
How do I know you won't run?
I won't run. I'll... Tie me up. I'll wait for her to come for me.
You won't have a choice. His pallet's empty. I'm hoping that means he made it. Let's go. Let's go. I know, right? Velatos.
Please, my sons, what's happened?
Handel's self was a drug. He was feeding people to his son Tancano, who is a vampire.
What? He's a monster. Who could do such a thing? Nalulin, did you find him?
I found him just inside the entrance. I don't think the vampire got to him.
Thank the stars. Wait, what about Ewelian? He's been in there so long.
I'm sorry, Velatos. I was too late.
No. My boy. My Ewell. Hendil. Where is he? Where is that bottle sniffer?
I left him tied up inside the mine. I was going to get the mercenary captain to...
Stop! Just walk away. I appreciate what you tried to do, but just walk away now.
If I leave him and he becomes a vampire, you might have a worse problem than Tancano. And you're better than that. Don't do it.
How can you say that? How can you say he deserves...
He doesn't.
Fine. I won't touch him. I'll let justice be done.
Just head home. Nalulin will be fine for now. I'll talk to Natanwi. I know. Angry Mama Bear, and if it was my choice, I'd have killed him already. Captain Natanwi.
Ah, you again. You look terrible. Something wrong?
Turns out there was no plague. Hendil was behind everything.
What? What do you mean behind everything? He helped. He passed out that salve to everyone and... Oh.
Right. The salve knocked people out. His son was a vampire.
Lich-loving blood fiend. Stars damn that alchemist.
Oh boy.
I'll drag him to Skywatch myself. See him clamped in irons. Where is he?
I left him tied up in the mine. Be careful. The villagers down there are dangerous.
My men and I will go round him up. I can't believe we took a contract from a damn death lover. Thank you, traveller. Stars guide your steps.
And yours. I wish I could see Nilan you will come out okay. I do. I mean, I didn't see him on the pallet, but that doesn't mean to say he wasn't eaten and turned. Hey.
You sick? No? Then get out of here.
I guess you don't want your pass back. Right. Let us head with all haste. Having solved this small thing. We haven't unlocked it yet, though. I know. Oh no, we have unlocked it. It's now gone white. So if we go into our map over here, we'll see that Phaer is now white on our list and ticked off in our Auridon points of interest. Something you want to do if you're completing the zone. Alrighty, away we go. So sometimes it's not enough to just discover a location and walk through it. Sometimes you have to do the little adventure that's associated with it. Let's go meet with Razum Dar. We're going to run past all these vampires. Ooh, we're going to get that log though. I bet the vampire's going to argue with me over that. Well, too bad, I need the heartwood. That was a nice haul. Alright, I won't leave this guy to face those on his own. Right here. So we're going to follow the Phaer River. I mean, I suppose I could follow the road. Oh, look, there is a road. Why don't we do that? I was going to say, but if we get to the river first... You need a hand? No, you're fine. Okay, that road doesn't take me where I want it to. So if we get to the river first... I'm going to head up to Mathiisen. Actually, have I unlocked the Mathiisen Way Shrine? I have. There's nothing between me and Mathiisen. Let's do that. We'll just zip up to the Mathiisen Way Shrine. There is an undone delve, but before we go deal with that, we'll go down and meet Razum Dar, and then we'll see what these other intriguing little triangles are for. Because one of them is sure to be our companion quest, and the other one is probably that letter I need to deliver to a mother. Another mother who's lost a son. Really? Yes, really. Let's go. The next round. Oh, you. Come here. Now the next round. Have a bird in the eye. Wow, someone is annoyed at me. Kill that for the bear. Get the bear to slap the big eyeball. Bear fist to the fist. Nice. That was a nice little haul. Where were we going? To meet Razum Dar. I know. Sorry, Raz. I was not distracted, honest. Hi.
Ah, my friend. This one was just thinking about you.
I'm sure he was.
Nothing personal, of course. Ra's threat assesses all of his assets.
I'm sure he does. The Battle Reef said you were looking into a veiled heritance connection here.
Yes, yes. We are here to gather some intelligence, right some wrongs.
Sounds good.
And perhaps slit some throats.
Okay.
We'll see how the day goes.
We'll see how the day goes. Then.
You'll be perfect for this. You'll see. Raz has an eye for this sort of thing.
What do you have in mind?
Her Majesty set this one a task.
Right.
Investigate the leadership of the Veiled Heritance. The Veil's trail leads here, to the town of Mathiisen. Well known for their steel blades, yes, but also apparently weaponsmiths for anarchists.
Where do I fit in?
You contact Agent Fistel on the east side of town. This one pads around her house. Then we meet to discuss her report. Too bad Raz is so handsome, yes? He would get noticed.
Whatever you say, Razum Dar.
The Heritans are racist, yes? Idiots. But dangerous, destabilizing racist idiots. We must act.
Can you tell me more about them?
Roz may have oversimplified. These Altmer, the ones who wear the veil, they do not see themselves as racists. They see themselves as members of a far superior race. The rest of us just need some help.
What's their ultimate goal?
Auridon for the Altmer. Cats like this one, out. Shorty elves, out. Nothing but tall folk, fair skin and pointy ears as far as the eye can see. Boring, yes?
You trust me, even though I'm new to the eyes.
Her Majesty trusts you, and you were of great help in Vulkelgard.
True.
Why would this one not trust a new, fresh face? Roz would never watch you with careful eyes, ready for the first sign of betrayal. Never.
Ah, I love him. He's going to live a lot. Well, that's why he's lived this long, I guess. We should take a leaf out of his books. Trust no one. Believe in nothing. And take the risks that you must. Let's go. Anara.
Oh dear. What is your type doing here? You smell awful. Truly awful. Get away from me, please.
Well, there's a fine way to get a gauntlet to the face, girl. Anyone would think your age, you'd know better. Valkyria.
I've only been here a week. Had to leave Phaer. Leave everything behind. A plague swept through, you know. Figure I'll make some money, send it home to Hendil. Maybe he can buy supplies.
I'm looking for anyone that knows Veraldor.
Sure, I know Varaldor. His mother, Iriel, is just over there by the merchant's tents.
All right. Chirabi.
Did Ivan send you to haggle in his stead? Tell him he should not have bothered. He's out of his mind if he thinks this one will sell him shields at half their worth. Chirabi cannot eat word of mouth, thank you very much.
I'm in need of silver dust. I heard you could help me.
You heard wrong. We have some on hand for inlays, but Chirabi will need to see your guild license first. Or if you're looking to make a bulk order, you'll have to speak with this one's employer.
Buttercups are not a weed.
Ah, did that flowery, smooth talker put you up to this?
Yes, she
did. Is that
did.
oath too good to give Chirabi a visit now? Fine. Some silver dust for you.
Thank you.
Just let that delinquent know that they still owe me for that night in Skywatch.
Thank you, Chirabi. A night in Skywatch, man. Okay, so note to self, don't stand behind the tiki pole again. Ariel?
I'm sorry, but I don't really feel like talking. I've been trying to find a quiet minute all day. I need to pray for my son. He's missing, you see.
I'm sorry. Your son is dead. I found this journal near his body.
He's what? No! Let me see that! I told him not to join those fools. Why didn't he listen? He figured out the truth for himself in the end.
Yes, Mother.
I can be proud of my boy. That's not enough, but it'll have to do.
Yup. Alrighty. Let's go and meet Vestal in her home. Wow, that was hard. Whoa. Being a mother, that hits home a bit. Let's go. Vestal. Oh no. One day, a great big kitty with a tawny hide was playing with a little bag. The cat poked his head into the bag. He was a very nosy, hungry cat. He was hoping to find food in the bag. Instead, he found 2 rats hiding inside. One of them bore a blade and its head was covered in silk. The other wore a veil and hissed in annoyance. The cat realized that the only way he could get these rats out of his bag was to let in more light. Under the light, the rats would be forced to fight or flee. Vestal. Oh man, girl. What are we going to do? Well, I mean, you know, dead agent, we could ransack her house, I suppose, but it just seems very disrespectful. Let's go. Man, so much death today.
No
We
more
have
delays.
death, we have the
Ready the
undead,
cargo
we have a
today.
bit more
I'm
death,
just
we have bad
waiting for the
news.
order to go
Let's go
through.
find Raz.
Fine, fine.
You
I
see,
know,
Yeah,
that kitty
Queen,
always
my
makes me
men
feel a
tell
bit
me
better.
about
safe
outsiders in
traveling.
town.
I don't
Keep
think
an
he's
eye
going
out.
to today, though. He's in a very serious mood for a kitty. Alrighty. Raz. How you doing?
You have no business. And how is Fistale, my friend? Roz loves her laugh. What did she learn?
I'm sorry, Raz. Fistale is dead.
Dead. Dark moon and dull claws. Damn these fanatics.
I found this note on her body. I don't fully understand what it means.
Let Roz see that. Even in death she laughs at this one.
Yes.
Clever girl. It is a code telling us who she suspected.
What do you make of it?
She mentions a rat with a blade. Condalen is the forge master here. Controls the smithy on the far end of town. Go, see what you can find. And be careful. Meet Razum Dar around the other side of the forge when you are done.
Alright. I can do that for you, Raz. Search the forge above. Kirun, how you doing?
Engineer's a good foreman, but she's Altmer. She doesn't know what it's like.
What's like?
Low wages, grueling hours, dangerous working conditions.
I hear you.
Last week, 3 bowsmen were mangled trying to load a boat. This one doesn't know how much longer he can take it.
Is that common?
Kandalin and Milani don't seem to give a damn, that's for sure. Engineer argues with them, but they don't listen. Dark Moon take them.
Right. Don't kill Anganer. I got you. The rest are fair game. Let's see. Convince the Argonians. Yeah, we should do that when we're back in Stonefalls. Like I said, the rest are fair game. Seeing as I haven't been allowed to kill anyone else thoroughly deserving, it's time for a bit of payback. Also, these guys are too dangerous. They'll harm my queen. And I can't allow that. I know, we'll ignore the one yelling at us.
Circle around!
Yes, please, circle around.
Move now!
Yes, definitely move now. That way the beetles can get you both. What? Did I deliberately pick? Absolutely deliberately picked a fight. But I suppose Raz is waiting. The armament inventory, approved by Kundalin and Canon Reeve Milani. Note for distribution outside the Vale: 20 heavy axes, 35 halberds, 100 daggers, 45 heavy bows, 300 quivers of arrows, 30 helmets. With I ran abroad on the island, our time is now. We must move soon if we are to take the advantage. All glory to the Veiled Queen. And when I find her, she'll be without a head to put that veil on. Let's go. I know. Alrighty. There's a lot of us doing this starting quest today.
What did you find?
I found this inventory. Kandalin and the Canon Reeve were arguing about this earlier.
Interesting. Raz knows Mathiesen's Canon Reeve, Melanie, would not have suspected her. If she's donned the veil, she's probably running the show here. Explains something, too.
What do you mean?
Guard now stands before the door. Seems an odd place for a guard, yes? Want you to investigate. This one has another lead to run down.
I'll get into the house and meet you when I have something.
We're close, my friend. We will act soon. Trust Razum Dar.
Why did you say you were surprised the Canon Reeve wears the veil?
Just thought better of her. This one knows she and the Queen used to correspond regularly. To think she's fallen in with the Heritance. Shows even good people can do stupid things.
Don't we know it? Alright, Raz. I'll find your Canon Reeve. I know, not outlined in red, not likely to kill me yet. Well, Heritance officer's uniform. Huh. Alright. The fickle nature of mud crabs and the gifts of Magnus. Now that was a law book. Yes. Sometimes you'll find them in bookshelves. Most often you'll find them just lying around. Raz. She didn't just fall into the Heritance.
Our friend here was too noisy. Had to have some fun with him. What did the Canon Reeve's home yield?
An officer's uniform. It looks like you were right.
It's true then. Melanie leads the Heritance here.
I'm sorry, Raz.
This town is corrupt down to the roots. Damn it. The Queen will not be pleased.
Ah, I can't imagine. What do we do?
When the roots are fouled, there's only one thing left to do. Rip them out of the ground.
Right, where do we start?
The time to stay in the shadows is past. Now we step into the light.
Ooh, okay.
All right now. You trust in Razum Dar, yes?
Do I have a choice?
He must ask you to trust him further. Melanie, Kandalin, they are in the town barracks. You must go in. Make a big noise.
All right.
They will almost certainly capture you.
Well, what? Why should I let them capture me?
Kandalin's too observant. He knows we are here. If you go strolling in like the pompous hero, allow yourself to be taken, they'll let their guard down. Then old Raz finds you, frees you,
like
and we
times.
strike.
Fine then, for the Queen.
Razum Dar trusts you. Do the same for him, and he will not let you down.
This is your plan, really? Let me get captured? Fine.
You have perhaps something better to do? Look, we are the Queen's eyes. We do the tasks that must be done, even if it means getting hit on the head.
Again?
Killing those who do not deserve it. Riding a guar naked through an Argonian temple.
Sorry, what?
Raz only shares that story with veteran field agents. Perhaps another day.
I want to hear that story. Oh, right. Riding a guar naked through an Argonian temple. Yeah. Now, before we go too much further, it's flipped to Stonefalls again, so we'll just jump over to the Unveiling. That sounds good. I might get to cut a head off that thoroughly deserves to not wear a veil. What do you reckon? Tanotel.
Hello.
Hello. Goodbye.
This is taking longer than I planned.
Ah, I know.
Let's tell Melanie about that damn cat lurking around here.
Aye, if Razum Dar is near, then trouble usually follows.
Sergeant Irelund.
Only authorized folk are allowed in here.
I'm a sworn agent of the Queen, a very important person. No, I'm a hero.
You don't say. All right, hero. Go on in.
Thank you, Sergeant. Ah, yeah, 2 steps, get whacked over the head. That'd be about right.
We'll have to handle this ourselves.
I'm not sure when I'll be allowed in here again. I might just ransack their bookshelves, being a hero and all. Prince Aiden's report, that looked interesting. Canon Reeve Milani.
We're
Sorry
a bit busy
to interrupt.
here, traveller. If you could just...
On behalf of the Queen, I'm here to arrest you for treason.
Treason? You'd accuse me of treason?
Absolutely.
Here? Are you mad?
I have proof you're part of the Veiled Inheritance. You're under arrest, Milani. Come quietly and...
You little idiot. Irene, that traitorous cow. She's the one who should be brought up on treason charges. She's betrayed the Altmer, her own people. The Veiled Queen will soon be crowned, and you can't stop us.
I'll report you to...
You'll report nothing. Odindil, Condalan, now! Condalan,
What?
take our friend here. Odindil,
A surprise.
rally the troops.
Oh.
Time to drop the veil and show our true strength.
Raz owes me. This is not the sort of headache I want to have when I wake up. Okay. Yes, Raz? We should stop meeting like this.
You're awake now, sleeping kitten?
Ah, I take it your plan worked.
Just as we'd hoped. You did very well for new blood.
Thank you, I think. Are you going to make fun of me for the jail thing?
What? This one would never know that this is the second time he is saving you. From jail, in less than a month. Not out loud, anyway.
Right. How did you get down here, anyway?
What do you think Raz did while you searched the town? He watched, observed, calculated. Raz has very good eyes, you see.
Mm-hmm. What now?
Razum Dar unlocks the door.
Thank
You
you.
go find Condalan. This one finds Milani. Just be careful.
Where is Condalan?
Near Fistale's house. Bastard. Meet up with
We'll get
Raz
him.
near the forge when you are done. He'll know where Milani is then.
Every time this cat gets me hit over the head, I'm not sure I should go anywhere near him. Wow, these things are being ransacked, but good, right? Defeat Condalan. My pleasure. Someone else who stood up to him. No, probably someone who got in Raz's way. Therefore it was a cultist, and therefore Raz did what he needed. Wait, what else is in this place? I know. There's bookshelves. And actually there's been a few other heroes through here, so my guess... Okay, we're not stealing from stuff. Let's go. So my guess is we can't expect anything special in the treasure boxes, but never mind. I'm not sure how hostile these guys are yet. They're not hostile. Shorty elves.
Just keep at it, I suppose.
Condalan's house. Well, of course we're going to beard him in his own
cannot
den.
stop the people and their true queen.
Have a bird to the head. And some beetles to the feet. And I'm going to have a little bit of brutality. Going to give you some flies. Going to slap you with the bear. Bear, get him. Where's my brutality going? Did you hit my brutality, you evil man? Alright, well, seeing as it's not here yet, it's a bit late for the party. Got you. Ooh, what's down there? Nothing I'm allowed to look at. Clothier, light armor basics. If you haven't read it already, I think that thing gets you a bonus to your clothier skill. Or the skill line if you don't already have it. Raz? Or Raz? Where are you? See? I told you, he makes a bad day, or a hard day, a little bit lighter. Above. Oh, he's gone to take people on in the blacksmith area. Man, Kitty, you're going to get yourself killed one day. How are you?
The Cannon Reeve is inside, near the forge. She is trapped.
So this is it then?
Aye. Come, my friend. For Fistale.
Yes.
For the Queen.
Yes.
Let's take her out quickly. Be done with this place.
Very well. That was a very good looking dark elf, I have to say. Hi. You're going to look a lot better when you're dead. Okay, no one looks any good when they're dead, I lied. However, you're not going to be able to put that dagger in my back, so that's all that matters. The smuggler's tunnel. Raz. Look what we found. Alright, what have we got? Alright, no one rushing me along, no queen telling me to hurry up. What's that? Oh look. A smuggler's note. These ancient tunnels are perfect for our purposes. The Veiled Queen needs weapons, and where better to acquire them than the weaponsmiths of Mathiisen? Already we've secured Condalan the Forge Master over to our way of thinking, and the first shipment of weapons has already been transported through the tunnels and out to sea, right under that smug Iren's cute little nose. We'll claim this land or die trying. For the High Elves, for the Veiled Queen. Right. Well, for Fistal, for the rightful queen. And yes, for Razum Dar. Slap it bare. I love it when he does that. Not so fun when you're facing it on a battleground though, I tell you what, that is just a scary thing. There's two of them. We're lucky we'll draw one out than the other. It's not two of them. No, those are flowers. Okay, it's a good thing Raz didn't see that, he'd laugh at me. There's a wizard also. Good bear. Whoops. That looked kind of drastic, right?
You are under arrest, Canon Reeve, for treason against the
The only queen I serve is the Veiled Queen.
This is fine, traitor. We could use the exercise.
This is fine, we could use the exercise, I love him. Let's get into range for these things to work. Why is she stuck inside the floor? I'm not sure. Just remind me not to go walk over there for a bit. She says, walking over there.
Raz can't stand the stink of the forge anymore.
Well, cats' noses are sensitive. I hear you, Raz. Stink of the forge, and you send me out into an ocean that's probably got an opening for a sewer pit. And I thought cats didn't like getting wet.
Razum Dar wants to say that went pretty well. Then he remembers Fistal and her parents.
She'd be proud, Raz. She didn't die in vain.
You're right. On behalf of the Queen, we give you thanks. One day you will be a great and mighty agent. Almost as great as Razum Dar, if that's possible.
Thank you, Raz.
Raz needs to report our success here. Her Majesty will be pleased.
What's our next move?
I will return to Skywatch and see what can be learned there. Speak to Captain Tendil when you arrive. He will know where to find me.
I've got it, thank you. Are these better than what we have on? Health, Magicka, and we get 9% XP from our kills, as opposed to Stam Max Stam Crit. When you block, you cause enemies within 5 meters of you to bleed if you have 5 items, for 4,524 bleed damage over 10 seconds. This effect can occur once every 10 seconds, scales off the... What else else have I got for the Queen's Eye? Veiled Inheritance. Spell damage and armor. Weapon and spell damage gained for 15 seconds. That's pretty good too. Queen's Elegance. Spell damage and magicka. Right. I don't know what to choose. Thank you, Raz. However, I do know that it is time for me to finish here. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And before I go anywhere, I'm going to just grab Auridon and go to Skywatch. But on that note, I am going to leave you. If you enjoyed it, hit like. Want to see more, hit subscribe. Want to see me chase something in particular as I do this series, please let me know in the comments below. And have a really good week out there. I'll see you around.